Hey Mev, how you doing? Chill stream 3 is a go. Did you take any medicine for that? I'm alright. Just kind of bored, so, and winded down a bit from class earlier, so chill stream it is. Did you use like a, you could try to like alternate hot and cold rags. Thanks for the follow. I need to get like an activity thing somewhere on the screen. Just in case I miss something, I can look back at it. So do you pronounce that Rio? Or Rio? Also need to make one adjustment off screen. There we go. Alright. Back to game. Yay, Nightbot was working again. Didn't even have to do anything to fix that. I'm actually really liking the chill streams. Didn't think I would do much. Which, the only reason I'm grinding bow stuff is so I can do Dark Brotherhood quests more like better. I don't really like to play Stealth Archer too much, but it's really nice with Dark Brotherhood. Makes the rest of the game a little too easy though, I think. Like, can we, and they're down.
Huh? Are you prepared to die?
I don't often fire, but when I do, I always kill. I made him do a flip. I am detected by a body, am I?
What was that?
Man, Archer's fucking busted. Which I guess the real thing I'm grinding is stealth. Because for this mission, you have to kill this woman in broad daylight in a group of people. So if I can do that without being detected at all, that would be fantastic. Hoomst. Hoomst.
Mercy.
Ha! One more thing.
The Forsworn will reclaim what is rightfully ours!
Felt like a stone. Yeah. One of the mods I have is lightsabers. This is Mace Windu's lightsaber. I also have realistic weapons. No, Ben's fine. It's just not a day we stream together. Ben and I stream on Friday and Saturday. Which I'm not sure about this Friday, like later today, because I don't know if he's done his catch-up work for Dark Souls. Because he said he wanted to do a personal playthrough off stream. Because he missed a lot of the lore in items. So he's getting that. Okay, some jackass out here has his lightsaber drawn. Maybe that was the fire. Not a chance. And that went through his head. That's all pretty high.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
Well, it's also not very good, so I'm not going to use it. Also, I gotta make sure this is right. Ah, there we go. Much better. I gotta level up too. I need sneak to be better. Chat, this is what I was talking about. If I hit the sprint button while I'm sneaking, I do a roll. This revised leveling system is also a mod. Okay, so I have a 31 in that. It needs 50, needs 40, 40, 50, 50, 40, 40. And this is what it looks like.
Hey, look, a cave. Wonder what's inside.
Alright, this. Alright, dude. Come at me. I'm not much damage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is hilarious. Wow, what the fuck? That was nothing. That's how strong Stealth Archer is. Challenges are no longer challenges. Alright, that it? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Onward to elsewhere. Hold on. I forgot the red eagle in here. There we go. Ha! 2 magic swords out of that. Alright, so this is going to be the last rando dungeon we look at, and then we're going to actually start doing, like, story quests. Random guard, I guess.
Huh? Turn back. Turn back before it's too late. What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? Just like all the others. The name's Katria. I was an adventurer. raided ruins like this for nigh on 20 years. I was on the trail of something big. It led me here, and I didn't make it. It's a long story. You ever heard of Ethereum? A rare
Nope.
mineral used by the dwarves. Supposedly, they had to build a special forge, the Ethereum forge, to even work with it. The items it made were so powerful, they went to war over it, and the forge was lost. Or so the story goes. I spent my life tracking down that legend, until my damn apprentice stole everything from me, and published it all under his own name. And now I can't rest. Not until I have proof. Something to show the world what I discovered, what I did. That my life mattered. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Turn back before you become the next victim.
I mean, I got access to the console, so I'm good.
Sure, that's what they all say. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. I was just like you once. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand? All right, lead on then.
Two companions. Oh shit. Keep going.
This is where I ended up. It was quite the wall. Grab my journal, would you? I'm going to need it. Hey, journal. Here we go. Your loss. You need something? Well, there's the Falmer to start with. Deadly rapids, major earthquakes, massive chasms, unstable ground, lethal falls. And then you get to the real danger. We can discuss that when the time comes. If it comes. It wasn't always like this. Best preserved dwarven city I'd ever laid eyes on. And then the earthquake hit. Now, you'd be lucky to find a single room intact. I fell. When the earthquake hit, the ground just opened up. Even so, I almost made it. Another foot or two to the side and the water would have broken my fall, but nothing I could do.
That's the wrong one. There we go. Oh, it's wanting me to get up there. That's why. How do? Where the hell is Lydia?
See that thing? Dwarves call them kinetic resonators. Don't see them very often. At least not among the clans in Skyrim. Just hit them, and they'll do whatever it is they're supposed to do. Things like flies, no matter how many you kill. This one's mine.
Lightsabers do a lot of damage. Like a lot. Come on. There we go.
Look, there's a chest in there. Door's sealed tight, though.
Yeah, this game's not that fun. They don't let you run up and jump off. You gotta go around.
Watch out!
Yay. Bully this bug.
Watch your step. Here's where I fell. Feels like ages ago. Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. I wonder what happened to it. Take good care of it for me.
I mean, I'm probably not going to use it because it's probably not as good as what I have, but okay. So I should change the music a little bit. On part 1, the theme song got claimed on YouTube, so I want to try and avoid that.
Here we go.
Oh shit. Alright, this is where the journal comes in. So what we know is bottom left, bottom right. And we know bottom middle is not 3. So it's either left, right, left, right, left, left, right, right. Nope. Wow. Okay, fuck you, game. Can you get past me in my infinite inventory? Right as I open it again. Well, I know the pattern for the first 3. Got it. Yeah, here's where it should have been. So, yeah, it's telling you which one's 2 and which one's 3. Alright, I'm gonna go back up and talk to her.
So, it is real. Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. This has been cut, precisely cut. If you had another piece about the same size, it would snap right in. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. A key made of pure Ethereum. The key to the forge. We have to find the other pieces, of course. There should be, 3 more. One for each of the 4 cities that worked on the forge. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start. We still have to find the forge itself. I had a lead on that too. There's so much to do. I'm going to head out and start tracking things down. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. And I owe it all to you. Thank you.
And whew, she's gone. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm very curious. I wonder if this works. Yes, it does. But I do need to come get Lydia.
I've got your back. Let's get going then.
Alright, so she's wanting me to go all over the places. I ain't doing that yet. Let's do Greybeard. Let's do murders.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. First time we come together is an execution.
Get on with it!
You're all hard.
Rogver, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torring. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric challenged Torring. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
day, I go to Sovngarde.
Well, that guy won't get ahead in life.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek. Some gate guard you are!
What could it mean? The return
It was
of the
very
Dragon
difficult to
Ball?
not smile after saying that.
Must be holding on with such power.
Alright. Let's see if I can get anything going better. Not anything I care about. I do need to hit up a shop. Which is back here? Yeah. And it's not daytime, so he's not out here, of course.
A traitor right up to the end. A traitor right up to the end.
What?
A traitor right up to the end.
Alright, so I'm gonna... I think he's not happy that I stole stuff. Eh. Oh, come on. There we go.
You're someone who... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh yeah, that's my bow.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Battleborn, give me your money.
Pick the death plant at the gravestone.
An ass man who said, "Let me show you the power of Talos Storm Crown, Horde of the North, where my friends
Got a lot of steel to share. Gods be praised.
Alright, I have one more place to go that I know I can sell. Well, I mean, there's a lot of places, but I want my money.
Whatever. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yep, there you go. Just sold Zephyr.
Aye.
Okay. Now I can go back to here and start doing my the stuff with the ores. If it loads. There we go. Took a minute.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
So I collected all of that Dwarvish stuff so I could do this. Because you can just make it ore. Here. Got stuff covering the chat, so there. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. This makes every single in-game minute the same as a real-life minute. Normally it's set to 20, so every in-game 20 minutes is 1 minute IRL.
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fiend of a god.
Typical Imperial rot. You speak of Skyrim like
What
you
an
know the
amazing
land.
day this has been. I hope you've been enjoying the festivities.
You know
I'm
nothing about
I'm
this.
just so overwhelmed. Such kindness. For me.
I know those trouble-making stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority.
Oh, no need to be shy. My day is your day, please. Eat, drink, make merry. We're all friends here.
Everyone took up arms
Please,
against them.
enjoy yourself.
That treason against the
Victoria
Dominion.
did pretty well
Huh?
for herself, marrying
Why,
that
that's not
Asgear.
the same thing at
Not
all.
a bad-looking fellow
The
at all.
Dominion were invaders.
This wedding is boring. I wish they had jugglers.
To preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
And now we wait. Alright, what does this say we need to do? And she addresses the crowd, so yeah, we wait. And it'll be from up there.
Dum dee dum dee dee dum 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 dee dee dum. La 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 la. La 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 la. Dum dee dum dee dum dum.
Go upstairs. Go.
Dum dum dee dee dum 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 dee dee dum 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 dee dee dum 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 dee dum dum. La 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 la.
When my aunt got married, they had a cake that was 3 feet tall. I got really sick that day.
I'm so glad
Are you
Dory and
broken?
Asgeir chose a couple.
Please, enjoy the festivities. This is a day of peace and happiness, when Imperials and Stormcloaks join together as equals.
My nephew, the Emperor, too busy to attend the wedding of his beloved cousin. We won't
Good
stand
people
for
of
this slight, I
solitude.
assure.
Are you all enjoying yourselves? Please.
Why are they hurting
Victoria! No!
Please, someone do something.
Well,
The bride has been murdered! Somebody help!
I'll paint the snow with blood.
so I don't think I have anything that'll let me, be, like, invisible. Actually, hold on. I think I might. Potion of invisibility. Nope. Wait a minute. I do have vampire dust. Aha! It's almost like I was collecting that for a reason.
Someday soon you will all see magical Imperial.
I'm just here to provide protection for his...
What an amazing day this has been. Oh, no need to be shy.
You're from
My day is
Cyrodiil.
your day.
Victoria
know
did
nothing
pretty well
about
for
us.
herself, marrying that Asgeir. Not a bad-looking fellow.
Oh,
at
I know enough.
Please,
I know
enjoy
those
yourself.
troublemaking Stormcloaks refuse to submit to Imperial authority. Seditious behavior.
This wedding is
Why, it's
boring.
treason.
I wish they had jugglers.
When the elves marched into your beloved Cyrodiil, and everyone took up arms against them, wasn't that treason? Against the Dominion, huh?
Why, that's not the same thing at all. The Dominion were invaders, conquerors. We had to fight them to preserve our own way of life.
My point exactly.
When my
Alright, kid. Goodbye. Okay. I'm invisible right here. Neat.
Dum dum diddly ding dum 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 diddy dum dum. Ba 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 bum bum ba 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 bum ba.
Okay. Alright, Micah's back. So we're gonna save again, and I gotta reset it back in voice meter because it's detached right now. There we go. Oh. Origin just opened. Alright, back to the game. Okay, they stood up. Here we go.
My nephew, the Emperor.
Fucking move.
Enjoy the festivities. This is a day of peace.
We won't stand for this slight, I assure you.
Join together as equals.
Good friends and neighbors.
My husband Aether and I thank you for coming to our reception. We thank you.
Someone do something!
Help! Victoria!
No! Someone! I'm getting out of here.
The bride has been murdered!
Roll,
Somebody help!
What? Okay.
The news is everywhere. Vittoria Vici, the Emperor's cousin, butchered at her own wedding. Well done. Let's see His Eminence try to ignore this. With Vici's murder, you've started us down a path the Dark Brotherhood hasn't traveled in centuries. The assassination of an emperor. And now your reward. A unique spell to summon a legend of the Dark Brotherhood. His soul serves us now in death, as his body once did in life. Ah, and of course, a bonus for killing Vici while she addressed her guests as instructed. Gold. simple and pure. Spend it as you will. Now then, time to proceed to the next stage of the plan. Go and speak with Gabriella. She's been helping me arrange your next contract.
And the guy that spells summons is Lucien LeChance. Mostly relevant if you've played Oblivion. He's the guy that recruits you.
Dear sister, I've been waiting for you. Your next contract awaits. With the Emperor's arrival in Skyrim now a certainty, his security service, the Penitus Oculatus, will need to begin its preparations immediately. Security is being handled by a Commander Morrow. Astrid and I have devised a plan to break the man, and in doing so, cripple the Emperor's protection. You are to slay the Commander's son, Gaius Morrow, and once he is dead, plant false evidence on his body, implicating him in a plot to kill the Emperor. He is set to leave the Penitus Oculatus outpost at Dragonbridge and inspect the security of each city in Skyrim. Go there now. Observe Gaius Morrow's departure and follow him. Waylay him in one of the cities and send his soul to Sithis. Once he's dead, plant the incriminating... Oh, and one final... To earn your bonus, do not kill Gaius Morrow in Dragonbridge or on the road. Kill him... There, the body will be discovered quickly, as will the letter implicating Gaius Morrow in the plot to assassinate the Emperor. Do that, and Astrid has authorized me to grant you a rather unique bonus. It is a special token to be given to Olava the Feeble in Whiterun. Olava is an old and dear friend, and a powerful seer. The token entitles you to a reading of your future. It's an opportunity one should not pass up. Walk in Gaius Morrow's shadow, and deliver to him the judgment of Sithis.
Yep, there's a loading issue. Ah, there we go.
Oh.
And there's chat. Yep, and now the game. Dragon Bridge is up here. Okay, let's read his little note.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Father, you worry too much. I'll be fine.
I know you will, but all the same, remember everything I said. Stay alert. When you get to the cities, make your obs...
Wrong one. Okay. Monday in Solitude. Evening Solitude. See, Tyrdos is Thursday. No, it's Tuesday. Middas is Wednesday. Terdas is Thursday. Fredas is Friday. Okay, so what day is it today? Today is Terdas. So Terdas is Windhelm. I'm going to go to Windhelm.
This is it.
Huh?
Okay, what day is it now? Terdas still.
Frost farm outside the city. It's honest work if a bit dull.
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer. By the gods, it's true, isn't it? Dragon has attacked Whiterun. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Safe because waiting a long time can crash the game.
The Empire.
And I'm waiting until Tuesday.
A great deal of
Okay, Loredas is Saturday.
On the Whiterun. You're the one who killed Elaine Dufont, up in Ralbethar. Oh yeah, word about that got around. Man was a piece of bandit trash, is what I hear.
Alright, on to Monday. Okay, there's Monday. Oh, just to be sure. Terdas, Windhelm, Palace of the Kings.
You think I...
Alright, this brings us to midnight.
To send Bolgraf. The cousin of the Emperor was murdered. In Solitude, at our own damn wedding. Not a chance we would have let that happen here. Taking his... Yeah, leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think? As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead Torig.
It was merely a message to the other Jarl. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when
you are. In this room.
Hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
the people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false king.
Look at that.
We've been
dude looking straight at me. Doesn't even know I'm here.
We know the price of freedom, but people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner?
Yeah, keep walking that wall.
Well put.
Grind that sneak skill.
Why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight.
Okay, yeah. Just move on.
I must.
So this says that he's going to be in Windhelm Barracks when he sleeps.
Give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Sir, there continues to be unrest in the Grey Quarter.
Blasted Dark Elves. I don't suppose you could tell them that I presently have larger concerns, such as all of Skyrim.
They don't seem to be very sympathetic to our cause, sir.
Let me know if you hear anything more, sister.
Of course, my lord.
Okay, I have to know if I can just do this now. Nope. Nope, I can't.
Dom, I think we should double our men in the Reach.
A reasonable strategy.
And you, Yorli?
Well, sir, the hold of Falkreath is fairly vulnerable and blocks the only road to the City. Good point. Sure, my lord. I am not skilled in the art of war or military tactics.
But you're able to see the whole and the part, and for that I'm grateful.
As you wish, sir.
Oh, he's broken. He's broken. He was supposed to go through that door.
Keep back, citizen. I have important business I must attend to. I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for this. Move along.
Here we go. I fixed him.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
You are trying my patience, citizen. Back away. Now.
Across the river to the northeast lies Ingle Barrow. Steer clear of that foul place, lest the walking dead claim you as their own.
You are trying my patience, citizen. Back away. Now.
He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire.
Oh shit, are you leaving?
Deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have?
That's right, he has to be in Riften. Riften by Wednesday.
If he's not with us, he's against
It's late as hell on it's late as hell on Tuesday. Alright, so what damage do I do? 80, 91, 129. Okay, it does work on bow rules. Now let's get a poison on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people. I certainly didn't until a couple days ago. Know that you could just put shit on your weapon. Okay, so I need the incriminating letter. See, if you wait till the right time and know your corners, you can do that. I didn't expect to be able to do that, though. But I also knew if I didn't get him in Windhelm, I would have been able to get him in,
At last. I've been
I would have been able to get him in
waiting
Rifted,
your return.
because there's like no guards.
Yes, I know. As does Astrid. You have done well, and have earned both your reward and a bonus, as I have mentioned. But you should know that we have a more pressing matter to deal with. It's... Cicero. There's been an incident. You should proceed into the sanctuary. I'll let Astrid explain.
Just try to relax, Vizara. Let the elixir do its work. You'll feel better shortly.
Thank you, dear. You are most kind. The Jester's cut feels as bad as it looks, I'm afraid.
Damn it, this never should have happened. We knew better. We knew better, and still we let our guards down. Ugh!
I'll admit, even I'm having a hard time disagreeing with you.
Hi, Jim
Marrow
Cummings.
is dead, I know, but we've got bigger problems right now. The fool went absolutely berserk. He wounded Vizara, tried to kill me, and then he fled. I knew that lunatic couldn't be trusted.
Oh, it's true, I'm afraid. Cicero was a little whirlwind, slashing this way and that. It would have been funny if he weren't trying to murder us all.
Don't forget the ranting and raving. About the Night Mother, how she was the true leader of the Dark Brotherhood, and Astrid was just a pretender.
Look, we've got to deal with this situation. You've got to deal with this situation. I want you to find that miserable little fool and end his life. But first, find my husband. Make sure he's all right. After the attack, Arnbjorn flew into a rage. When Cicero left, Arnbjorn went after him. They disappeared into the wild. Search Cicero's room. Maybe there's something in there that sheds some light on where he might have gone. Let me know the minute you find something. I've got to see to Vizara and calm everyone down.
Bested by a fool. Who's the fool now,
Have you found something? Good, good. Does it say where he may be headed? The Dawnstar Sanctuary? Whatever for. Never mind, it doesn't matter. You need to leave. Now. Every moment counts, so I want you to take my horse. His name is Shadowmere. You'll find him outside by the pool. Let's just say he's one of us.
So
Find
funny
Arnbjorn.
thing about
Make sure my
Shadowmere.
husband's all right.
Shadowmere has no
Send
canonical
Jester's
gender.
Twisted little soul to the
I
void.
believe in Oblivion,
In as many pieces as
Shadowmere
possible.
is female, and this, it's male.
Damnable Jester.
What it absolutely is in every game is an undead horse. Got weird goat eyes though. But you know who's faster? Fast travels faster.
Order of the yard. Stop right there.
Fine.
Woman, now come along with us.
Divine sake, Skald. Who do you think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not... So...
Should have figured Astrid would say... what gave it away? Yeah, gotta admit that little Jester's good with that butter knife. But don't worry, I gave as good as I got. In there, through the door. Some old sanctuary by the looks of it. I would have followed him, but I don't know the phrase. Alright, you convinced me. Doubt I'd be much good to you anyway. The little fop cut me pretty deep. But I slashed him good. Pretty sure I severed an artery. Don't know what you're gonna find in there. But you can probably just follow the blood.
What is life's greatest illusion? Welcome home.
Listener! Is that you? Oh, I knew you'd come. Send the best to defeat the best. Astrid knew her stupid wolf couldn't slice. You killed the keeper, or I killed the listener. Cowards!
Mass camera angle.
Offended. I always been a stickler for details. Get it? Stickler. Slay me.
Yeah, stab that ghost.
Listener's abilities, of course, but could you at least slow down a bit? Not what I used to be. Chilly. You'll enjoy it. Not an original part of the sanctuary per se. Let's call it a forced Force my what? Oh, come and see. All right. So Cicero attacked that harlot Astrid. But what's a fool to do when his mother is slandered and mocked?
Hey look, a game where a crossbow isn't trash.
The listener understands.
So, should we let Cicero even talk? So when we walk in the room, Cicero's going to try and talk to us. Should we let him or just kill him? Oh yeah, look. Vampire fangs. At least look like it to me. Oh man. So Master Luck needs 100%. I mean, he's gonna die either way. Oh, I almost had it. Oh, it actually started turning there. Oh. Yes. So to give an idea of how that was, my lockpicking is a 36, and mastery is 100. But basically what the skill means is the more health, quote-unquote, your lockpicks have. So my lockpicks are breaking in 3, like 1, 2, 3 break, when it was a wrong position.
If it's any comfort, I do feel slightly bad about Kizaru. Stupid lizard got in my way. But please, tell me that hokey sheepdog is bled to death. No. And now we come to the end of our play.
No.
The grand finale.
Oh, you have to listen. Torture tools.
You caught me. I surrender.
So I guess the question is, kill him or let him live.
Oh, I like that. Very good, very good. Creative. But killing me would be a mistake. Oh yes, you would displease our mother. For she's your mother too, isn't she? Listener. Walk away. Let poor Cicero live. Tell the pretender Astrid that you did the job. Stabbed, strangled, drowned poor Cicero. What the little bitty lie.
Well, you see, Cicero, the 4 tenets of the Dark Brotherhood. One you can't attack. You can't attack or kill a fellow member. So
behold the final trick of the Fool of Hearts. You think me near death? Think again.
through the eye. Let's make a pair.
Humming. But
ooh, ebony. There we go. Cicero is dead. The one event I missed with Cicero is early on, before you get to be part of the Dark Brotherhood, you can run into Cicero on the road coming with the coffin. The Night Mother's coffin. Alright. Which tonight's probably going to be a little short. I have a friend who I don't see often, who's wanting to do stuff.
Arnbjorn is safe, and for that you have my thanks. But what of the fool? Is Cicero dead? Excellent. Once again, you've proven yourself a born assassin.
I mean, it wasn't
Tell you
hard.
what,
He was already cut up.
Why don't you hold on to Shadowmere a while longer? He's a fine steed, and hasn't been ridden nearly as much as he should lately. And now that this Cicero mess has been mopped up, we can get back to the matter at hand, There's just one more target before we strike out at the Emperor. Have you by chance heard of the Gourmet? Read his cookbook? It's become quite a phenomenon. The Gourmet is scheduled to cook for the Emperor at a special dinner. You'll kill him, steal his writ of passage, and assume the role of Master Chef. Festus has been spearheading this part of the assassination plan. He's close to uncovering the identity of the Gourmet. You should report
Festus?
to him.
You mean Biscuits and Gravy from the WWE?
This sanctuary has been my entire life since I
didn't
was a
want
young
to
woman.
click on that.
That's when I first discovered my...
Biscuits and Gravy. Maybe a man. He's sleeping. So. Alright. So I believe that'll be it for me tonight. Well, this morning. Tonight at like 7-ish, I might be going live again with Dark Souls. I have to check with Ben if he's ready to do that. I assume not, though. If he's not, I'm doing more Skyrim. On Saturday, since Ben is no longer sick, we should be doing a boomer shooter. So that'd be like, I don't know, Blood or to be Blood. Might be Duke Nukem 3D, might be a Medieval. Yeah, we got a few things planned. Anyway, good night.